Okay. Alright. Let's see here. 3 messages. What do I got? 3 messages for. Oh, 1 shot. Sorry. Where is it? APPF1. There we go. Alright. What am I looking for? Decisions. General commentator streams. There we go. Okay, now go here. Go to my channel. View channel. Monaco. Share. Discord. Audio stream. Send. Alright. That's in there. That's in there. That's in there. Oh, wow. Alright. There we go. I had my mic down on the table. Seemed to be picking up my my voice pretty good. I'm almost wondering if I can take the stupid headset off and just rest it on my wheel here and sit here and talk. I wonder if that is... better not experiment. I might screw it up. There you guys. Okay. Where's my... Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, welcome everyone to APPF1. I'm your host, the Ghost. We are in Monaco. Did I label that right? I hope I did Monaco and not Mondo. Let me look. Yeah, I did it right. Okay. I just had to I make these mistakes. I just had to make sure. All right, there we go. We're back. All right, yeah, so we're in Monaco. That explains why the attendance might be a little low. Monaco. Okay, so anyways, let's see here. Okay, I got 2 messages here, so maybe somebody's talking to me. So I better look. See if somebody's telling me something. Iron Ghost would be delighted to see you racing tonight. Oh, I haven't done a single lap, but maybe what I'll do is, it's a long race, right? I haven't driven Abu Dhabi for a while, so maybe what I'm gonna do is just skip the. Yeah, they're all telling me to race. Oh, what do you mean? You mean Monaco? I wonder what they mean. Do they mean Monaco? I'm wondering if they want me to actually race. Maybe they're. Monaco. I wonder if they want me to race here. Or I wonder if they're talking about the Endurance League or. I wonder if I might end up having to turn my wheel on and try to get I haven't done any practice. No, I meant you'd be a delight to see. I meant you'd be delighted to see Gary race. Oh, Gary race. Oh, okay, because he's talking. To see you racing. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it's good. I got worried there. Of all tracks to go in with a no practice would be this one. I don't know how many laps I've even done on this track. I don't normally do laps on this track just because it doesn't, because, yeah, no, it's me. I'm the one who's confused. Oh boy, I panicked there. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, okay, so we got that cleared up. I don't have to try to pull off a race here. Oh man, I'd be into the wall probably on the first lap. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't done this track in whole ages. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Okay, let's, I guess we want to do the, that's what I was going to do before I got caught up in the conversation on the server there. I was going to, I'm starting at 3-5 passive, okay, speed alcoholic, I can't, okay. Yeah, that's fine with me, I'm slow moving anyways. Okay, so standings, T1, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is race 4? Yeah, I think it is. I don't care about the constructors so much. I want to see this. Is Finley still in the top? Yeah, because I think he missed the last race, but look at that. Okay, so Finley missed the last race. So what happened now? Oh, but look at that. We got a power team here. CPI, Finley, and Kylo Ren share the top spot. They're both with McLaren. It's just like real life. 42 points each. So they're tied for the lead. And then you got, what do we got? We got Ghost, Ricky EV, and Jacko Lacko. No, sorry, Ghost, Ricky EV, and Hamilton and Mercedes in the top 5 with 37, 36, 33, and then also 33 for Jacko Lacko, so he's right in there as well. Right? Everybody is still really kind of in there, you know, and the thing, you never know what happens, right? Like, look what happened with Finley missing one race. Everybody is now equal in the thing. Yeah, well, that's I didn't realize McLaren are both in the thing, so I'm assuming that they're also first place in the, yeah, they're there. 84 points for the constructors, Aston Martin in second with 70, Honda 69, and then you got a huge drop off to Ferrari and Red Bull at 25, also Haas at 25, Merc at 24, 21. Yeah, okay, so that's your rundown of what's going on at the standings for APPF1 Tier 1 division. I guess I could have put that on my streams thing. Maybe I'll change that later. Maybe I can put that in my I think I left out on my whatever my title for the race stream. Okay, anyways, let's get off here, back into the stream. See if anybody's talking to me. I think, yeah, they're waiting for giving I think Speed Alcoholic a shot at showing up for the race. Monaco is a track where anybody who's in league, and sure enough, there's Speed Alcoholic. So we got Ghost, Kevin, Tier 727, Jackalaco, Scott M8, Merc, Hamilton, Mercedes, AMS Paylong. He's back for another thing, so that's cool. So actually, I saw him I saw him messaging there, right? So I remember him messaging me. Had a nice conversation with him. He seems to be a nice fellow. I think he raced last race too. Sorry about it. Also, we got Finley, Kylo Ren, Gary, our rookie, has come to join. I guess they need some guys, so he's come from Tier 2 to come join in on the fun at Monaco. And then we got Ricky EV. We've got a Speed Alcoholic. Yeah, I got to tell you that McLaren team is strong. Yeah. I finally find out Speed Alcoholic, that's a South African flag, isn't it? I joined the league and I figured out, I always wondered what that flag was, so now at least I know. So it looks like we're getting ready to go. Everybody's firing up the cars and punching in the setup, and we're getting ready to go. Let's see what happens. I don't mind watching Monaco, but you know, it would be nice if Monaco could do something to that track to change it so that you could make a pass in spots. You know what I mean? Because it is so hard, even if you're faster than the guy in front of you, to try to get by the guy in front of you. You know what I mean? It's just a hard track to make a pass on. So it'd be nice if they might one day reconfigure the course or make a change in it to allow for some spots to make a pass. You know what I mean? But because the way it is now, it is very difficult to make a pass. It's more about keeping yourself off the walls than anything else, I think. So, yeah. So you don't get to watch a lot of these. So that'll be nice. Yeah, only 12 guys. AMS, Kylo Ren, Ricky V, Jackalacco, Scott, Finley, Gary, Hamilton, Speed Alcoholic, Ghost, Tier 727, Kevin. But it's quite, it's actually a good lineup, okay, when I'm looking at the lineup of guys. They're quite, yeah, they're all the top dogs, I would say, racing right now. So at least we've got some, we've got the more, how would you say, advanced driver or the quicker drivers here racing. So, yeah. Let's go check out the rookie Gary. Taking a chance in his tier 1 league. Come up, he was moved, I think, to the Tier 2 because it suited his driving skills at the moment. All right. Maybe as Gary starts to get more right then, he'll get moved back up into that Tier 2. But for now, he's going to come reserve for them. So let's see what Gary, I have no idea of times here. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't even give you an estimate because I'll have to wait to see what somebody set first to maybe jog my memory on what the times are on this track. Tier 1 is an assist league. Okay, so if you're looking for some assist league, but also APPF1 also has a elite league on Sunday, which is no assist. Okay, the more advanced tier. But Tuesday, I think it is, and today, Friday, is the assist leagues, which accommodates more drivers. You know, just some drivers, you know, they still haven't advanced to that next level where they take away all the assists and stuff like that. So which is fine. You know what? Everybody, we do it for fun, right? So there's no, you know, some guys like the assist. You know, some guys have problems with things. So 109.8. Well, you got past this lap for a little bit, Gary. So good job. So 109.6. So speed alcoholic, take that away from you. I think you're pretty close, Gary, because speed alcoholic, he's a. Good thing we're gonna. Here's Paylor. Let's sit in with Paylor. Gonna have to be careful there for track limits. At the tough corner, that little chicane there at the bottom of the hill coming through that bridge. Because, a lot of people will cut it a little bit. It's hard to see it in cockpit, I know. Right? But you have to try to cut it a little bit. But, looks like you got Kylo Ren with a 108.8. So I think this is where you're going. Finley, 108.4. Palon. Oh, I sat in with the wrong guy. Palon, where are you going, man? You're like me if I would have joined the race. Jacko Lacko, the Scotsman with a 110.4. Kevin, 128.9 must have been a thing here. We got outlet. Ricky EV. Where's Ricky? Let's go sit in with Ricky EV. Ricky EV, the fast individual as well. Yeah, so I guess look at this. The two, just like in real life, the two McLarens dominating the thing so far. The only ones in the 108s. Gee, Ghost 109. 0.0. Yeah, I would imagine, you know, I'm thinking for Monaco, I don't think you have a problem. You can run hot laps even in the race, I think. I don't know. It's one of them tracks that's probably going to recharge real easy. You're probably never going to really bring your charge down unless you leave boost on or something like that. But yeah, I don't see a whole lot of ERS management on this track. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That could have been close. Not sure if he went over. His time is going again. Okay. So I think he's okay. We'll see if his time comes up on the thing. 105, 107, 108.9 for Ricky Hebe. He breaks into the 108s. I don't know if they're going to get into the 107s. But, yeah, there we go. Ricky Hebe with a 108.9. All right, who do we got here? Outlap, Speed Alcoholic. I'm going to go sit with Speed Alcoholic because I missed him the last time. Sorry, Derry. And here we go, Speed Alcoholic in the Ferrari. First corner you gotta watch. It's sometimes hard to see, at least in cockpit, right? Don't cut it, and that you take it right so you don't hit that wall as well. Yeah, this whole track is all about not hitting the walls, I think. And then you got this really tight hairpin. Here you gotta get your wheel turned right. Yeah, it's just too bad that there's not a spot here to make a decent pass. Like, you think this might be a decent spot, but you're never able to really get close enough, and you're really taking a chance if you try to make the pass at the bottom of the hill going into the chicane. Oh, I think it looked like he was all right there. 107, 108, 109.8. No, 109.6 is still his best time. Okay. Ghost. Let's go sit in with the ghost. I just see he's on an outlap, so I'm gonna go sit in with the ghost. Check out his he's just starting his outlap right now, along with Finley. He's also out on an outlap, but I'm gonna sit in with the ghost, see what he can do. We haven't seen him yet today. I try to catch as many guys as I can. I know I don't get everybody, but I like to try to get as many guys as I can, at least one run in, so you can try to see everybody get a run in. Oh, there's Scott, just put in a 110.8. Sorry, I didn't get you. And here we go, the ghost on his hot lap. Oh! You got a little bit of wall, I think, there. I seen something come up. Nothing to be worried about, I think, but yeah, he's definitely on the edge there. Oh, he's got some traffic up above. Hopefully those guys, it's also a tough track also to get out of the way. That's his teammate in front there too, so hopefully, yeah, this would be the spot to do it. And his teammate gets out of the way. Hopefully the Alpine there gets out of the way too, and he does nicely. Good spot to do it. Oh, geez, that looked close. He's going hard, so I'm thinking that he did it. He was okay. Oh, it looked like he got a bit of wall there again. But once again, okay, and a little bit more. Yeah, he's pushing those walls. 107, 108.4. Up in the second. Nice lap, Ghost. You might want to check that, those rear tires there. I think they clipped the wall a few times on that lap, pushing the... trying to push it to the limit. Okay, let's go Kylo Ren. Let's go check out Kylo Ren. He's just starting there. There's Scott. He's getting out of the way. Where's Kylo? There's Kylo Ren. Let's go stay in with Kylo Ren. See if Kylo Ren can't take that pole away. Ghost got real close. What is that? About 61 thousandths, or 600, sorry, 600. So, really close. Pretty much a country. Oh, sorry, we're not allowed to say that on here, are we? Anyway, yeah, really close. We're starting to get you guys starting to... Oh, my nose is stuck up. All right, here we go with Kylo Ren on a hot lap on the super team of McLaren. Rick EV now up into third. And Kylo Ren already up 2.5 tenths in the first sector. So, yeah, things looking good so far. You just don't want to jinx him. He's definitely improving. Got some traffic coming up there. Hopefully that doesn't become a factor. One car out of the way. That was nice and easy. No effective on his and into that chicane. Oh, yeah. Lock up. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking fast, guys. Here he comes, the other thing. 105, 106, 107, 108.3 into the top spot. Nice job, Kylo Ren. 108.3. I think you're gonna see Finley coming out soon. Taylor's going in, Jacko Lacko's in. Oh, Speed Alcoholic. And Keys, he's actually running a medium here. I don't think it makes too much difference from hot lap to medium on this track. Speed Alcoholic, I think he's trying to find his pace. He's probably like me, where, and he's going into the pits. Oh, let's go to, here we go. I just noticed Scott M8 from ESRL, another league. They do an endurance race. He's got me in the Mercedes. I haven't done a single lap there. I was supposed to do today, but I didn't. But I see it's a one-shot qualifying, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just, 100% race. Maybe I'll just jump in and do the race anyways, and just start in the back and get to know the track. See if maybe I got lucky, maybe, who knows. But maybe I should just give it a try. I wasn't going to, because I haven't done any laps there, and it's not a track I do a lot. Not a lot of leagues put it on their calendar, so. But that's why I wanted to do it, because I like those tracks that leagues don't do often. So we'll see how I am once I've done this stream, if I jump back on to do a race. Yeah. But it looks like in the real world, the F1, McLaren, I just quickly looked on my phone, and I seen McLaren again dominating the time charts 1-2. It looked like Max, though, I think at the time. Whoa, Scott M8 gets on the gas a little too hard, and there goes that run. Not sure if that McLaren was on a thing. Bad spot to do it. But in this league, I think he's got enough gas that he can maybe go around. I think you're all right, even with the ERS down low. You might still be able to get a quality lap in that way. So, yeah, he's fun. I want to go to Finley. Finley's down. He's got none. He's got 2 minutes, but I don't think I've sat in with Finley yet, but I have a feeling that Finley's going to be, oh, look at that, Scott, Ghost is out as well, Ricky EV as well, so I'm going to sit in with Finley, I think. I don't think I've sat in with Finley yet. So I'm going to give Finley a chance here and see what he can do, and see if he can't take that pole away from his teammate, Kylo Ren. And off we go. Here we go. CPI Finley. He's off. Let's see. 108.3 is what he needs to beat, which is really close to his other time. So we'll have to keep an eye on his time. Oh, 0.8. Okay, well, I'm just looking. He might have time to go through. Jacko Lacko, he's on none. Oh, look at that! I don't know who that was, but that was the Haas of Scott. Scott again in the wall. Sorry, Scott. Wow, Scott having some problems in Monaco. not having a good time, that's for sure. That's the second time I've seen Scott go around. Paylon here, let's see if he can. With 119. What's his normal time? 109.4. Okay, well that's not bad. You know, I find as long as you're within a second of the leader, 108.1 for the Ghost. Look at that, I should have sat in on that. I think Finley is on his second thing, and he's up on his time. So he is pushing a hot lap here. I think he was a little wide coming out there, wider than he would have liked, but yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. Is Finley going to be able to knock some time? Ricky V also with a 102, 108.2. Finley, what's Finley? Sector 2. Oh, he's up 0.4. Oh, here we go. It's looking good. Oh, it looked like he might have got a little out of shape there under braking. Whoa, got him all the wall. Car goes 108.1. Yeah, I think he invalidated it there, I think, for some reason, because it left him in fourth. And so, there you go. Surprising near the end there with the Ghost getting pole position and Ricky EV both on the front row. Both McLarens on the second row are going to be stuck behind those two. So you got Kylo Ren and CPI in the second row. You got Jack Olaco and Kevin on the third. Hamilton and Speed Alcoholic on the fourth. Gary and AMS on the fifth. Tier and Scott M8 from ESRL on the sixth row. All right, guys, let's get ready to rumble. Here we go at Monaco. I'm thinking Scott is going to have to try to chill it out. It is going to be a hard time for him, I tell you right now, okay, because trying to come from the back in Monaco, you're going to need a little bit of luck, I think, as well. Not just so much skill. You're going to need some luck to pull that off. It's definitely a not an easy track to make your way through a pack of cars, because yeah, this type of track is just not wide enough, and it's also walls on both sides, and also yeah, it's easy to defend. You just sit in the center of the track, and it makes it near impossible for somebody to make that pass on you. Sorry, I just had to rub my eyes there, guys. Got something in it. Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, guys. So everybody's probably punching in their setups, making whatever adjustments. Park Fam rules do apply. Okay, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. All right, there we go. Getting the tires. Looks like everybody but Finley on yellows. So, and we got a virtual safety car. I missed that first corner. I was looking down at the HUD trying to get that all punched up for you guys, and I didn't notice what happened there. So, and it looks like it was Jacko Lacko going by the DNF. So Jacko Lacko out on the first corner. He's like me. That would have been me right there if I would have raced today, I think. That would have been me, that DNF first corner, I think. So, okay, it looks like the virtual has gone in, and we're back to racing, yeah? Oh, look at that! I said you couldn't pass, but he almost made a go of it, Ricky B there. Yeah, you definitely like to be the guy in the lead on this track. But I tell you, boy, the three cars behind those are sure telling them that they want by. Yeah, we've got you can't really call it a DRS train, okay? Because DRS really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's such a short run that you get that it's really hard to make that pass in that DRS zone. Now you're going to see Ghost probably running the center of the track a lot, making it hard on them to, he actually left it open right there. Somebody could have dove it in on him, but they didn't. But yeah, you're going to probably see him running the center of the track a lot, trying to discourage them from going for a move. So, yeah, spectator menu, let's get rid of that. Sorry, guys. And, yeah, so yeah, like I said, you're going to see him run in the middle of the track. That's the best way to do it when you're in the front and you're trying to defend. The DRS zone is a little short here, so he's probably got enough boost to stop him from being able to make that run. You can see he gets right up behind him, but he's just not able to do it. You know what I mean? The Speed Alcoholic was fastest lap, 1:11. So it looks like Speed Alcoholic maybe starting to get the groove a little bit. Maybe he can. I think he just. What do you need? Yeah, he's 2 seconds out, so he's close. And look at that, Gary up in the 6th place, the rookie Gary, in his and following along with Speed Alcoholic, see if they can't catch up to that front pack there. MS Paylor, that's the corner I was talking about, and he just got himself a track limit. Same with Tier 7, looks like he's got himself a track limit as well. I do believe this guy, I don't know if I'm correct, but is Paylor is or used to be one of those fighters, those, what do they call that fighting? You know, the octagon fighting. I think he used to do that or something. It had something to do with it, that's for sure. He's up on Gary, the rookie Gary. And look at that, Scott's up into 8th place now. Where's Scott? He's got, who's he? Tier 7 trying to run him down. And then we got what, Kevin? Kevin in the Mercedes, and then you got the Hamilton of Merck running back here. So something happened there because that's quite the gap. Maybe on the start there they got involved. But depending on the safety car setting, right? Because this track, yeah, it's hard to get a safety car sometimes on a safety car setting, I think. If you put it at the wrong setting, you won't get one or something. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Scott looks like he's got an M8. Definitely a lock up there. But I haven't seen any walls yet, so I think he's learned his lesson in the quality. Oh, little slide there. It looks like he's got a little space there, and he's just running his own little race there. Looking like Gary is under pressure from Paylong. I hope I say that right, Paylong? Paylong? But like I said, this is going to be a tough track. Speed Alcoholic losing a bit of time on the front runners. But, you know, CPI, Finley, Kylo Ren, Ricky EV, and the Ghost leading them all. Yeah, they haven't bunched out at all. They're all bunched together. They're all really pretty equally paced, and I think what it comes down to is they're just sitting there waiting for someone to screw up, someone to get into a wall maybe, or whatever. You gotta be careful also running. Scott with a little bit of wall there. But you got to be careful on this track, even when you're running behind someone, because if he misses a corner in front of you and hits that wall, there's a good chance. Oh no! And there we go. Ricky EB is out. Ricky EB has hit the wall. I don't know if he's out, but he's definitely got some severe damage to that car. He's got to be missing the front wing. But like I said, they do have ghosting on, so maybe you don't have to worry about the guy in front of you hitting the wall. But I was going to say, you know, if the ghosting, I guess because the ghosting is on for grieving, they have that setting. When the guy hits the wall, I guess it ghosts. But I was going to say, like, if the ghosting wasn't on, when the guy in front of you hits the wall, you know, there's a good chance you're going to hit him. But as you can see, the ghosting was on there, so luckily for the two McLarens of Kylo Ren and CPI Finley, they were able to drive through that without getting any damage. And unfortunately, Ghost wasn't able to use that to maybe stretch a gap. Not that getting that DRS gap is that important on this track, because like you can see, it is really hard to make a pass in that DRS zone. Kevin with a 3-second penalty as well for track violations, track limits. You wouldn't think with all these walls you'd go outside the limits, but there are those chicanes, okay, where people try to cut the corner to get the best line through it, and sometimes they miscalculate, and that's where they're getting those track limits from. Because you're probably thinking, where are they getting these penalties from? It's a wall on either side, but it's like this spot right here, they cut it a little too much. It's one of the spots that you're going to see the track limits come into play. And then there's right up here on this chicane, you're going to see it too, where people might cut the corners and stuff. And then I think the very first corner would be another spot you might see for track limits, because they miscalculate it and turn in a little too early, and then they might cut that first corner. Okay, so those are your three main spots, I would say, for your track limits, where I think these people that are getting them, that's where they're getting them from. See, it looks like Speed Alcoholic not able to maintain, but he's got a nice little gap there, so I think he's probably happy to have that little space and just sit there and run his own race. AMS Paylong decided to pit. Seems early. I think probably hit the wall, I would think, and getting on a new set of tires at the same time. I would think that they probably Ricky EV definitely, right? You got Kevin Yeah, all those guys must have hit the wall at some point and decided they had to pit and replace some wings. Hamilton, Kevin, Ricky, and AMS. And Ricky, we watched on the straightaway. Just got some major oversteer or whatnot coming out of the corner, gassed it a little too hard and went around. Luckily, the McLarens were able to drive through it without getting any damage. Probably why we're seeing this, but yeah, the Ghost under pressure from these two McLaren boys. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, it's gonna be an undercut or something like that. It's gonna make the pass. Yeah, you know what I mean? You might have to try to make your pass through like an undercut or something like that. Oh, that fucking goes. And that might give you a chance to make the pass. But these three used to be four when Ricky EV was up there. But yeah, these three are definitely going nose to tail. And the Ghost goes in for his pit stop, so he must know, what is that? That's going to be 29 laps left, so he's, so white tires must last a long time, I would imagine, on this track. And I think maybe what Ghost is doing is he's hoping to, but, you know, he's got to be careful doing this undercut. Ricky EV is out. He left. Oh, that's too bad. He's probably upset. I don't know, or maybe he got into the wall pushing too hard when he came out. That happens. See, now what's going to happen with Ghost, okay? Like, this undercut works right up until you catch the guy in front of you. And if that guy in front of him starts to hold him up, the undercut might not work out for him. Right? Because I'll guarantee you, Payon or Scott, I'm not sure Scott's going to let him by so easily. I know they're friends off track, but Scott's still out there racing, and I don't think he's going to let him by so easy. So Ghost might find himself struggling behind Scott, and Scott might actually wreck his whole strategy. Oh, he goes to the inside, though. I got to tell you, that was a pretty good move to make the pass. So good job by Scott. And it looks like, I think one of the and he lost his spot. That little hold up from Scott, I think has cost. Yeah, that little hold up by Scott, I think has cost Ghost the lead of the race. And now we've got Kylo Ren. We'll have to see what happens when CPI Finley goes in. Maybe even Speed Alcoholics able to gain some time if these guys get held up. But it doesn't look like the McLaren's got any of Kylo Ren's got anybody in front of them. So those two are running fast laps. So I think CPI Finley needs to get into the pit. Oh, actually, you know what? CPI Finley's on a longer strategy. He's on the white, so he's probably going to stay out a lot longer. I apologize. So yeah, and he's got a time penalty, so he's going to have to try to thing. It looks like Speed Alcoholic's gone into the pit, so it looks like everybody's going into the pits fairly early. It seems like the thing to do on this track. So we'll have to keep an eye on that time. But yeah, Kylo Ren, like I said, that's one of the ways you're going to make a pass. Okay, now Ghost did make that pass on Scott coming out of that one corner, and you're not going to see that often. We got a virtual. This might be an opportunity, but I'm not sure. Okay, if yellows will go the distance.
if CPI Finley were to decide to jump into the pits. Because if you were to jump into the pits, this would be a good time to do it. But CPI Finley decided to go with a white tire off the start. And he has gone in the pit. He has gone in the pit, so I guess he's hoping that them yellow tires are going to be able to go the distance. Because I think he'll be able to come out well out in front of these guys. And you can see what I mean. It's all about the pit. So now he's going to be on the quicker tire when the race does start. So he's going to want to get that gap because he does have a track violation. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to do a set of yellows last, what, 20, 25 laps? Will they last that long? The safety car's gone in, and it looks like CPI Finley got the jump. I mean, Kylo Ren got the jump on the restart there. And Finley lost a bit of time. But I think he's on them yellow tires. He might be able to open up a gap, maybe. But we'll have to see as the laps run down if those tires hold out for him. Scott went into the pits. It looks like he's also gone onto the yellows. AMS Paylon, I think that's his second pit stop. Like I said, it's a tough track. You gotta keep the walls, you know, one little scrape and then you get a damage. You don't want any damage to your wing. Once you get damage to your wing, you're pretty much forced to pit because your lap times just suffer too bad. But to CPI Finley, I'm noticing is starting to pull that gap on them yellow tires. And Ghost and Kylo Ren are going at it. But I don't think it'll be that easy for Ghost to try to make the pass like he did with Scott M8 there going inside, which was actually a really nice pass. I think he just got lucky. I think Scott didn't get the proper entry or exit, and Ghost took full advantage of it and made a pass in a spot that you wouldn't normally see someone being able to make a pass, which was that corner right there. So, yeah, Finley is opening up the gap, which he needs to do, okay? He needs, let me see here, penalties, yeah, he needs that 3 seconds, 6 seconds to tier. So I just wanted to check that out to kind of see what we're dealing with. And, oh, fuck, my nose is just killing me. Sorry, guys. I think the hot weather and stuff like that, I can tell the farmers around here are getting ready to plant because I can smell the cow manure coming off the fields. I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about, but, you know, like, I live in a city, but all around the city you got the farmers, right? And this is the time of year where they're turning the soil and getting ready to plant and all that stuff. So they're putting down the manure, and the weather's warming up, so you get that manure spell coming in here if you have your window open, like I do. But back to racing. I'm talking about manure smell in my face. And farmers and whatnot. So Finley is opening up that gap. It looks like he's able to do it. It's going to be a question: are those tires going to keep? Oh, it looked like he got a little bit too much lockup going into that corner, and he's lost quite a bit of time. He was at 2.7. Now you can see he's almost down to 2, so he's got to stay focused and really use them yellow tires smartly and build that gap. you can see Kyle Ren, he's doing everything he can. They may be teammates, but I'm sure he's not in the frame of mind to be working like a teammate here and holding up Ghost for Finley. I think he's more concerned about taking the win from his teammate. I don't think we're going to be seeing any teammate type strategies here. I think he wants to win just as much as his teammate. And he knows he's within that window as long as he keeps it under that 3 seconds. So, yeah. And you can see he's starting to looking like Finley might be messing up here and there. I don't think tires would be a factor yet, but it's looking like Finley might be having a little lack of concentration maybe, and messing up some points, entry points, braking points maybe, and Kylo Ren is slowly starting to reel him in again, which is yeah, not good for Finley, because Finley needs that 3 seconds. So Kylo Ren is in that nice position where he doesn't so much have to worry about passing him on a track that's hard to pass on in the first place, but he's in that position where he can actually sit in behind his teammate and more worry about the Ghost behind him getting by. Right now, that might be a little harder when he catches his teammate, if he's able to. You know, Ghost is getting close. But yeah, it's looking like Finley is starting to lose thing. It looked like it was good for him at first there. He was starting to pull a gap. Okay, and it looks like it might be starting to open up a little bit. Man, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's making the gains he was earlier, now that the tires got a little bit of life on them. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I did there. I know I've been sitting with that. There's Speed Alcoholic. He's still all by himself. Gary, the rookie, having a good day. Top 5. You can't complain about that. So, Gary doing quite nicely here. Our rookie to league racing. I think he's quite enjoying his experience in APPF1. I think he's glad he got into this league racing, seeing he can get himself some nice clean races with some good drivers and really learn some stuff. Not because you know, he was racing that ranked racing, and well, I'm sorry, a lot of those guys that drive in ranked racing do some really stupid shit. They get mad, rage drive into the side of you, all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. So I bet he's glad to be in something where he can get himself some good races here. And there's Scott. He's still plugging around. He's on his, let's see here. He's on, yeah, he pitted with Finley under that virtual. And here we go. We got another virtual. I wonder what that's for. Oh, looks like, oh, Tier. It's, Tier and AMS are both out now too. Wow. 12 start, 4 down, 8 left. A race of nutrition. Who can survive the walls of Monaco? So yeah, we're under safety car or virtual. I'm not sure what their setting is. Oh wow! What happened here? We got a double stack going on. I'm not sure that, like, you know what? They're going to be faster. I'm kind of glad they did it because it's exciting. But man, it's just the type of track where you want to be the guy in front. And they were in front, and I have to think to myself, oh, it's a full safety car. I'm sorry, okay, it's saying virtual on mine. You guys can see that, obviously. But that's an actual safety car I'm seeing there, so, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking at the amount of laps now and that everybody else pitted. But like I said, it's a hard track to make a pass on, even if he's on them worn tires, which is being helped out a little bit by the safety car. Are Finley and Kylo Ren going to be able to get by, Scott? Like, that's the thing. It is a hard track to manage a pass on. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on here, to see if to see if the two McLarens are going to be able to do something with thing. Now Finley's got that 3 seconds, so I don't know if you want to do some team play there, but Kylo Ren has a better shot of getting the victory because Finley would need to pass Ghost and then open up the gap. Now, from what I would say, okay, if those McLarens do get by Ghost, I think they'll open that gap up because of the tire life difference. Okay, it's a question of whether they can get by Ghost is what's going to because Monaco was hard, and even though he's on those older tires, still trying to make that pass is going to be hard, I think. So that's one thing we're definitely going to have to watch out for when we have the restart for the safety car. Are those things, and you know what? That's going to also bring now Speed Alcoholic in there, and who knows, maybe the rookie Gary here is able to make a thing. Yeah. That's a tough call, you know what I mean? I know what Ghost was thinking, right? And I almost agree with him. If you're going to go for it, right? Might as well take a chance, because making the pass on track isn't easy. So he's taking that chance. He's taking a risk. You know what? You got to do it sometimes. Sometimes you know what? If you're there to win, you got to take chances here and there, right? Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. So we're gonna have to see if this Ghost can hold these guys off, right? The more laps under safety car, I think he likes as well, because he's at least saving some life on them older white tires. It's just if they're able to get by, that's where he's going to be in problem, I think. That's where he'll lose time. All right, but it's, yeah, I'm curious to see if they're going to be able to get by him, right? Like, Ghost is not a rookie driver by any means, so he knows what he's doing on this track. He knows, you know, how to run the center of the track and make it that much harder to make the pass. So it's going to be interesting to see if Ghost is going to be able to hold these guys off in these, last 15 laps? I would imagine yep, it's going in. So here we go. We're going to find out if the Ghost is going to be able to hold these guys off. Right, like I said, this is the track to do it on, though. This is definitely the track to do it on because of the difficulty in making a pass. So I'm all in favor for it. I think, you know, he's throwing a Hail Mary and he's going for it because he knows how important track position is. And here we go. Off to the races to find out if the Ghost can hold these guys off. Whoa, I gotta tell ya. Finley really going. And what happened? Kylo Ren is out. Kylo Ren is out. Do we got another safety car here? We got a caution. No. Oh, I missed that. He must have hit that wall, or I'm not sure what happened. Okay, because I didn't catch it. I saw Finley and Ghost both use all that corner. I think they both hit the wall coming through that first corner. But yeah, that's good news though for Scott. I mean, not Scott, for Ghost. And now also speed alcohol, both with time penalties. So these guys need to get by Ghost, okay? They need to get by because they need to get that separation. But yeah, at least Ghost doesn't have to worry about Kylo Ren anymore. Because it looked like Kylo Ren, I guess, carried too much speed maybe, or maybe there was contact, I'm not sure. I don't want to make a call on that because I really didn't see. And yeah, and he's out. He was doing so well, and how fast things can change. So now we're down to only 7 drivers left. Oh, he's looked. Oh no! There goes his front wing. It can be frustrating behind, and I think that alone is gonna stop him from being able to pull that gap if he does get in front of Ghost. Yeah, I think he should have been a little more patient there because now he's got wing damage. And I think if he is able to get by, it's going to make it even harder on him to pull a gap now that he's got that wing damage. So things are working out really good from my end of it, anyways, for the Ghost. He's frustrating the guys behind him. He might not be as fast, but he's able to hold. You can see how he moves down to make the block, covering that inside line, and he is frustrating him. I can tell by how the McLaren is behind him. The McLaren is frustrated, but I think even if the McLaren might get out in front of him, the Ghost it will be able to maybe match his pace. Because, and you can see Hamilton has now moved up into the top 3. So things getting very interesting. Gary holding strong in 5th place. But yeah, these safety cars are making it interesting. Yeah, you can see, here he goes. He's going to get the pass done, I think. He has to back out because his wing damage, I think, if he would have tried that pass, he would have pushed it up into Ghost, put him into the wall. So I think he backed out there just to avoid that issue. But you can see Hamilton's coming. And the Aston Martin team now might be a threat on the Constructors' Championship if they can keep this going. But like I thought, okay, it's even though the tires are that much different, you can see, oh, And you know what? I can't say Ghost did anything wrong there. He didn't make a quick block move or anything like that. So CPI Finley, I think his day is done now. He's definitely got too much wing damage, and Ghost is gone now. Now it's is his teammate going to reel him in, which I think he will, because he's got the better tires. I can't tell if his teammate's got some damage. Gotta look at his wing. I thought I saw, that's what I thought. Everything is going the Ghost way. He's been able to frustrate the guys behind him. Because like I said, it's great when you're up front, because you just got to put your car in the center of the track, and to try to make the pass is so hard, and it looks like it's working out for him, because now his teammate has got wing damage from that incident, I think. Oh, and you can see Speed Alcoholic letting him know that he wants by. Let me by. I got the speed. I can catch this Ghost guy if I get by you, he's saying. But like I said, they're so hard to make a pass on this track. And if you do try, you risk taking damage or you know, or DNF or whatnot. You can see all the front wings, the front plates. You got Hamilton, and then even Gary is missing his end plate. I think Speed Alcoholic, even though he's got a time penalty, has got the best chance at the moment. But these guys all have wing damage, so everything is dropping into the Ghost's lap. So it looks like that strategy of staying out is paying off for him. And I kind of thought, because like I said, Monaco, tough track to pass on. It doesn't matter what kind of tires you got on. You know what I mean? It's just a track where if you know what you're doing driving, and you put your car in the right position when you're in the front, you're going to make it very difficult for a car to try to pass. And if they do want to pass, they're going to have to get aggressive, which usually leads to what we've seen, damage. All right, so so we got Jackalacco, Ricky EV, AMS Paylon here, and Kylo Ren now all out. And then CPI Finley also having the, which I think was frustration for CPI Finley. I think he just was frustrated. He had more pace, there was no question of that, but he couldn't go just put his car in the right positions, and frustrated him. He might be upset about it, but you know what, from what I saw, okay, he didn't make a quick blocking move. He just kind of ran the middle, and Finley just tried to get more than what he could, okay, because Ghost was just able to cover that off. Right, now, I wonder if Hamilton will be able to do anything with that wing damage. He's got the better tire. Oh, what am I seeing? Let's not talk too soon, because here comes the rain. And look at that, CPI Finley, the first one to put on rain tires. So when I'm thinking that maybe he's out, maybe he's not. Let's see how fast Ghost decides to come into the pits. Is he going to do it this lap, or is he going to go around another lap? He's going around another lap. So maybe, just maybe, I don't know how the track is feeling out there, okay? So I don't know how slick it is. It's looking still okay, looking at Ghost driving around. It doesn't look like he's sliding around a lot yet. It looks like he's still got good grip, so I think he's made the right choice staying out. And it doesn't look, I'm looking at CPI, but it doesn't look like he's making any drastic grounds by going to those intermediates a little earlier, but I know what he's doing. He's trying to get the, trying to salvage his race, I think, and maybe get a break here by going on to the intermediates earlier. I'm starting to notice now it's starting to come down a bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough. You know what I mean? I think Ghost is probably going into the pit this time by, and unfortunately, that might not work out so good for Hamilton, because he might get caught up in an undercut. I mean, in a double stack, and that might allow Gary to overtake. But their Ghost has not pitted yet. But like I said, I'm not noticing huge gains on them intermediates yet. Actually, yeah, I'm not noticing any huge gains on the intermediates of CPI Finley. And you can see he's still going to end up being behind Speed, Alcoholic, and Kevin. Yeah, unfortunate for Finley. I think that's day done. And you can see he's probably frustrated because he's just got himself another time penalty, so he's up to 6 seconds. So yeah, I'm pretty safe to say it's over. Now I think the track is getting slick. You can see Ghost, and you can see the gap now to his teammate is increased, but his teammate is also running with no wing. So I guess he'll probably replace his wing this time, but he's also going to, like I said, he's going to be stuck in an undercut. I think he should have maybe taken the chance to pit that last time by when Ghost didn't pop in. Then he would have avoided that undercut, and Ghost is going in. So let's see. Hamilton is also going in, and I think the undercut will take effect here. Yeah, it's definitely, and then if he replaces the wing, and then also Gary coming in kind of slowed him down. Yeah, he's lost a ton of time in the pit. And now Gary is in. Is he going to be able to hold his spot? Because he sure liked that third spot, I tell you. And Gary comes out in third spot. The rookie Gary. Well, you got to be careful, though. I think he might have gotten a warning there. And he comes out in third spot. Look at that. Good job, Gary. I like it when the rookie comes in here and has a good day. So nice job, Gary. That's a great. Yeah, it's working out good for Gary. And like I said, that staying out for the Ghost worked out perfectly, especially, you know, now that I see the rain came out. He didn't need to stretch them white tires any longer than he needed to, and yeah, he made the right call there. And Gary is in third place. You know, he's got a lot of pressure from in behind him, but all those guys behind him are all with time penalties. So that's definitely going to work into Gary's advantage. So great job, Gary. You're having a good day. Whoa, Kevin a little loose there. But we're, yeah, 5 guys out, 7 still left. Scott back in 8th, CPI Finley now up into 6th place. So not a total loss. Probably disappointed, but that's the way it goes in racing. And this is the type of track where you're going to see that type of thing. You lose focus for a little bit and you're out. Now I'm noticing that Gary didn't bother to replace that front wing. So he's going to have a bit of a hard time with Speed Alcoholic. But like I said, it's hard to make the pass. So you know, I think he probably was correct in probably not replacing it, right? Because it's also the rain. So you're not traveling the speed, so downforce might not be playing as big of a part. And he just got to hold him off for another 5 more laps. And he's got himself a podium in the Tier 1 division. Oh, it looked like Speed Alcoholic was maybe looking for something. But wisely backed out. Hamilton with that wing damage, it looks like he's just losing. And now that Ghost is on the fresh set of tires and no damage, he's probably gonna just cruise to the victory. I think here, I think the only thing right now that's gonna stop Scott from winning this race is Gus. I keep calling him Scott. Why? The only thing that's gonna stop Ghost from winning this race is Ghost himself. Does he lose concentration and hit a wall or something like that? I think that's what it's going to all come down to. And it looks like Gary is go here, 3 seconds, and the two behind him both with 6 and 7. So if Gary can just stay within that 3 seconds of Speed Alcoholic, he's going to take that podium. But I tell you, if Scott can pick up the pace a bit, Scott might end up finding himself with a shot for a podium. Oh, 12 seconds for CPI, Finley. Yeah, I think Finley might be pushing a little harder than he wants to. He's probably frustrated. He knows that he could have won this race, and he's showing his frustration, I think, now. So, I think, right, as far as I can tell, okay, it's all Ghost race right here. It's just up to Ghost whether he's going to lose concentration or not and screw up his own race. But if he just keeps his head and his concentration right, it looks like he's well on his way to a victory here. Now Gary, it looks like Gary's losing some ground, so he's at risk of losing that final podium spot. So maybe that wing damage is affecting him a bit. Come on, Gary, you just gotta hang in there. 3 more laps. Gotta stay within that 3 seconds, and you got yourself a podium in Tier 1. So, don't pick up a penalty, because that'll screw you right up too. And he's getting all that pressure, so yeah, like I said, he's just got to stay within that thing. And oh, look at. Oh no, that's not Ghost. That's the Merc. I thought Ghost had all of a sudden picked up some damage, but no, he's still nice and clean. Got a nice, good car. It's still just down to whether he screws up. But I am noticing. I think Ghost might be easing up and just nursing his car. I think now to the end, making sure he doesn't screw up, because I'm noticing all of a sudden Hamilton making big grounds on him. But I think that's not because Ghost is slow. I think it's just because Ghost realizing he has that nice lead. He's got no damage on his car. And the only thing that can screw up his race is himself. So I think he's just moderating his race pace here and making sure that he brings it across the line safely for the win. I think he's quite aware that his teammate's gaining on him, but I don't think he's worried about that. I think he's just being smart and making sure that he hits his marks and comes around. And we're all on our final lap. Now Gary, unfortunately, has dropped out of that 3-second mark. And Finley is up in the thing, but I don't think he has to worry about that either. Even if Kevin were, I think he's definitely guaranteed 4th spot. But I think his chance for podium might have just slipped through his fingers, and I think that damage to that front wing might be the cause to that. but like I said, with all the guys behind them and in front of them with those track violations, I think by the end of it all, Gary will be in 4th place. And CPI Finley will be able to, Speed Alcoholic will hold on to that 3rd spot, I think. We'll have to see. Let's see what happens. But you can see, Hamilton, don't let up too much, Ghost. But like I said, he won't be able to make the pass. But yeah, Ghost now almost at risk. You don't want to screw up these last couple of corners because your teammate's right behind you and he'll take that spot from you. And here we go, Ghost into the final stretch. And comes across the line in 1st place with his teammate Hamilton in 2nd. And then we've got Speed Alcoholic crossing the line in 3rd place with CPI Finley next. And then Gary, which will take the spot. And then Kevin across the line too. And then we've got Scott M8. Crossing the line in 7th place, so you know what, he just hung in there and he ended up gaining himself a ton of spots. So great job to everybody, great race. I'm gonna make it quick at the end and congratulate Ghost Hamilton for the drive. I'll give Hamilton the driver of the day too, I don't mind. I think he probably earned it. Ghost for the win. So great day for Austin Mart, and then Speed Alcoholic. Tough day for the McLaren boys. Sometimes being the fastest doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. Hey, it's good pit strategy, I think, by the Ghost to stay out there. I think that's what decided this race. Honestly, I think that pit decision not to go in frustrated the guys behind him. And there's nothing wrong with doing it, okay? That's fine. You know, he didn't do any moves, illegal blocking moves. He did what he, you know, what a driver's meant to do. Okay, you don't just give the spot to people anyway. So yeah, great job by Ghost, Hamilton, Speed Alcoholic on the things, and nice job, Gary. You did good for a rookie. Coming in 4th. You hung in there. Great job. Anyways, I'm the Ghost and I'm out. I gotta get ready for this long race. I'm not gonna qualify. I'm just gonna start in the back because I have had no practice. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. I'm gonna reset my Sony and get right back on since I've been on my controller and stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, I've had a great time. We'll see you next Friday. Exciting race. I'm the Ghost and I'm